Good morning. This is Christmas Eve morning and I'm getting ready to make sticky buns. This is the dough that's already prepared. It is here to raise while I prepare the pans. So this is a yeast dough, sweet yeast dough recipe. I like to keep it covered. Yeast dough will rise better that way. Now we're going to go see our pans. To get ready for it, I have a couple of steps here. I used to take a stick of butter per pan, jelly roll pan like this. I put it down to 6 tablespoons last year, thought it was a little skimpy, so this year I'm going with 7 tablespoons per jelly roll pan. What was left over is in this particular saucepan, which I will melt to spread with a pastry brush on my dough at a later point. Pastry brushes that are plastic are nicer in the dishwasher to get them nice and clean than if you have a regular bristle brush. And so that's butter. We have this ready to go, and now we're ready for the next step, which is what I'm suggesting is a 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. It could be changed as far as the amount, but I like to think that this is enough sugar, and some people would probably be happy with less, but it seems to me that this is sufficient, or you could have more. But I'm taking a half measuring cup first, and I'm sprinkling it over my melted butter, which I try to have as even as possible. And now this needs another 1/4 of a cup at least. I mean, I'll do another 1/4 of a cup. But to keep this video going so you don't have to watch it, I have this pan prepared. And now this pan is going to get the chopped nuts, which have been chopped ahead of time just to make this step a little faster. And the recipe I'm suggesting is, excuse me, it says a 1/4 cup chopped nuts. I'm thinking that maybe that's too skimpy. So let's add a 1/2 cup here. And so now this is ready for the following step, which is to take some cinnamon. And you could take a measuring spoon, but I just kind of guess. And I try to put it on very sparingly so I don't get large clumps of cinnamon. It might be easier to put some in a salt shaker. And figure that possibly about that much, a 1/2 teaspoon would be plenty. This pan is now ready for the sticky buns. When we have them ready, I'll show you that point in another step. These pans are ready. I just wanted to point out this pan has only 2 tablespoons of butter. It is a 8-inch round pan, and it doesn't have as much because this one is going to be eaten by either Dad and us, or we give this one to Aunt Rosie also. But I use the ends, and they are delighted with the ends, and they don't have as much butter and sugar on as the regular ones. This is a 9-inch round pan. This one had a 1/4 cup of butter and about a 1/3 cup of sugar, and then nuts till it looks good. And you'll see the cinnamon there. This will flip over nicely, and I will give this on a large round paper plate that has been lined with foil when we take it, let's say, to the Huffs, so that they get at least 5 or 6 in one round pan, and the presentation is good. We will pick up when I have the dough ready to roll out.